Hello, yoginis. I just wanted to make a short video because I had a little realization, which makes me feel better about not practicing in these weeks properly. So I was listening to I am listening to an audible by Richard Freeman. It's called The Matrix. And in this particular chapter, he was talking about the gunas. So we've talked about the gunas before. So just to remind you, the gunas are the three ways in which the material world behaves. So the three categories, if you like, of describing the changing world. So we have sattva, rajas, and tamas. So just to remind you, sattva is all that is good. It's pure truthfulness, clarity, balance, um, goodness, okay, light. And then you have rajas, which is activity. So this can be passion, greed, lust, desire, wanting to maybe gain something, work towards something. Okay, and then you have tamas. Okay, tamas is the slow energy, the hibernating energy, the grounding energy. Sometimes when it becomes extreme, you might find yourself trapped in feelings of melancholy or ignorance or depression or just inertia, laziness, stuckness. And so what Richard Freeman was saying that is that we all experience these changes. Even if you feel sattvic for a while, it's impossible to remain sattvic. Okay, isn't that reassuring? So they each have the phases, if you like, just like the moon, just like the changing seasons, just like your moods. Okay, so even practice itself, sometimes it feels euphoric and gentle and blissful and easeful, effortless. Other days you're frantic, you want to achieve something, get somewhere, you go all out, you're full of adrenaline and stamina and strength, and you're all rajasic. And then other times the practice is slow and heavy, it can be annoying, earthy, you can't feel much lift or movement or maybe even progress in your practice. And yeah, this also ties in with a mindful soul that I was living with last year. And she used to say, whatever mood you're in, so be it. Don't chase a different mood. If you're feeling down, it's not necessary to always pick yourself up. Yeah, maybe this down feeling is a nurturing time. Yeah, maybe it is a time to go to bed and eat pizza and relax if that's what your body wants. And so don't be annoyed that you're not in the state that you think you should be in. Okay, this is my message today. And I hope it helps some of you as well that are perhaps not doing what you think you should be doing in your practice, or not getting on the mat as often as you should be. So we can also practice yoga off the mat, as we all know. So maybe you don't need to be on your mat practicing your full practice every day. Maybe you're trying to be too rajasic. Yeah. So it's best to get on your mat and have no expectations. Okay. And then a sattvic practice will arise because you let go of the rajasic kind of lust and greed and want to do all those things on your mat. A tamasic practice, you could just do a few yin poses, sit in meditation, okay, without wishes, without this rajasic mind saying we have to do something spectacular, and then you'll have a sattvic practice, a sattvic feeling at the end of it. But don't get attached to wanting to be sattvic all the time, to being rajasic all the time. Okay, so they come and go. Richard Freeman also compared them to rock, scissors. Is it rock? Yeah, rock, paper, and scissors, which I've done in one of my blogs as well. So yeah, sure, if you're feeling too tamasic and it's gone on for too long and you're stuck, okay, then maybe bring in some rajasic behavior, do something. Okay, it doesn't have to be the best, but do something, help yourself come out if you've been there for too long, if the cycle has gone on for too long. And what was interesting was that because I was failing to see how once you've reached a feeling of sattva, this pureness, this quality, this clearness. You know, those days when you feel like everything just falls into your lap effortlessly, when you notice synchronicities, when everything seems to be going your way. How does this then continue into the next part of the cycle? And he was saying, actually, you become too content, too complacent, too peaceful. And then you sink back into the energy of tamas. Okay? And so it begins. So I thought that was super interesting. But anyway, yes, even if your yoga practice isn't what you think it should be, it's part of this changing cycle. It's just gunas acting on gunas. Okay? The nature of the material world is that it changes. Life keeps growing, evolving, changing. Okay? Reaching its peak, just like the seasons, the fruits, the seeds. Okay? And then coming back to seed, growing again. Okay? What else did I want to say here? Yeah, so even if you're not on your mat, yoga's happening out there in life, the way you perceive people and the world, the way you observe them, the way you react to them without judgment. Okay? Every decision you make as a yogi, there's yoga behind that. Okay? In all those small decisions and observations that you make. And yeah, just a little reminder that everything is changing, and don't get stuck on believing that you should be doing something particular in your practice or having a practice that happens, so many times a week or whatever. Observe the changes, let them be, and don't expect or get stuck, okay, in one part of the phase. Hope that helps you. And yes, I'm back to studios soon. So I'm already back at more yoga studios. I am in Haringey Thursday nights. Hopefully, I hear rumours Winchmore Hill is opening next week. So I'm sure to be back there. It's my local. And North London Yoga Studio, that beloved little studio in North London in Winchmore Hill, is going to be open from next week. So I'm going to be there Tuesday night covering for Pierre. And my Ashtanga class Sunday morning will be back in the studio. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. There's a blog coming out soon about this transition from internet yoga back to studio yoga. What have we learnt? What's changed? And I have a lot to say about that too. So keep your eyes peeled, and I'll wrap this up. Namaste.